Hi everyone, Giona here, and today I'm going to be reading chapter 1153 of the One Piece manga. Oh, I'm so excited. I know it's going to be the flashback because that's where we left off last time. I have a lot of recordings today because Squid Game came out. I actually got spoiled on Squid Game, but when I think about it, I'm not as upset because I did not get spoiled on this chapter. My sister did, and she said it was good. And that's all I know. Like, I did not get spoiled. So, okay, you know what? That's fine. I could get spoiled on Squid Game. That's fine. But One Piece, we good. Okay, chapter 1153. One Piece. Let's go. I saw the title already when I clicked on a chapter. And it's The Birth of Loki. That's fine. Be good. It is giving me Odin vibes, though. All good. Kiku? I'm looking at the cover page. Kiku no Jo, Daimyo of Ringo, and Boss Cho. Okay. So Kiku became the Daimyo of Ringo. That's interesting. Happy Pride, everybody. Notes. I did see this. That Oda bought an emu figure. It was like a stuffy thing. That's cute. It's kind of funny. A plush is supposed to come out as well. Can't wait to play with it. Yeah. It looks weird, but it looks like emu. Like, it's just black. It was a silhouette. And then the crown, like the really tall crown. Okay, Dory and Broggy. Babies venturing into the past, shared a wild childhood with Harold, the Prince of Elbaf. I'm just thinking of the ages. They're like 100 and something. Probably. Dory and Broggy, that's cute. Born into the bloodline of the ancient giants, the prince possessed a colossal body, monstrous strength, and high status. Yeah, so even here, when they were younger, like Dory and Broggy, Harold is like much, much taller than them. Probably double their size. He grew into an arrogant and unruly rouge that no one could rein in. It's very Odin, right? What is this? What a bore. Everyone outside Elbaf. Right? It's very Odin. He's like picking his nose. What a bore. Everyone outside Elbaf is pathetically weak. No. So, like, his boredom is kind of like Odin, but Odin was bored and felt restricted in Wano because he couldn't get out. But then you have Harold, who is, I guess, very, very strong. So he became arrogant. Like, nobody can stand up to him because he's strong. He's a giant, and he's an ancient giant. So, yeah. I'm thinking that rocks would probably be in the picture just because Loki was talking about rocks as well. So, what if Harold is actually a part of Rox's crew? No, but this was like 100. I mean, he only died like not that long ago. So it's possible, right? What a bore. Everyone outside Elbaf is pathetically weak and puny. Ain't that right, guys? Exactly, sire. It's just as you say. And even in Elbaf, he's strong. He's a prince, maybe, during this time. The Kingdom of Bunt. New World. Come one, come all. Standing 10 meters tall, each of her steps is an earthquake. Wait, Mom? Her roar is thunder itself. She's one of the world's elusive giants, hailing all the way from Elbaf. Take a gander at Ida. 10 feet? Oh, no, 10 meters. Damn. 10 meters. I mean, that's not that tall. I mean, considering how tall are giants anyway? Like regular size. Roar. Yeah. Ooh, they took her as a slave, as an entertainment in the circus. Get away from the cage is dangerous. Yeah. Her horns, those are not ancient giant horns. Those are Black Maria horns, like Kaido horns. Wait, Kaido horn like this? Yeah. Whoa. It takes balls to turn one of us giants into a roadside attraction. Got mad. Maybe he married this Ida. But they were fools to mock Elbaf. We sure showed them. Who are you? No need to thank me. I'm the king of Elbaf. Oh, he was already king at this time. I couldn't just sit back while they slighted my homeland. Maybe she isn't a giant. Oh. No, she didn't even have horns. They added it to her. Because she had horns here. But now, on the ship, she doesn't have horns. He got slapped. It's one of those tropes that's like, oh, you were the first one to ever slap me in the face. You know. Your Majesty, King Harold. His face. No way. If the video is cutting, it's because I was having coughing fits. That really just made me laugh. I started coughing all over. So, I'm sorry. Turn this ship around, she says. You need to apologize. A lot of people got hurt. So she is the change in Harold. Because look at her. She was technically taken as a slave. I'm assuming right now. And she was put in a cage to entertain people. You know, and yet she was like, no, there are innocent people out there. A lot of people got hurt. And that's such a different perspective, especially for a giant from Elbaf. They are warriors and they probably feel like we need to fight. We need to show them who we are. You know, and then there's this girl who's been enslaved and yet she cares. You know, they're different races. It's kind of like Otohime to the celestial dragons. We are different, kind of, but we have to be kind. This is interesting. I love it. He probably married her. It's nice to see that it was love that changed him, or at least this girl changed him, and he felt love. I like that better. Are you crazy? You want to go back to that puny doll kingdom? She's like, you want me to rough you up? Oh my gosh, she has hockey. Nami is her descendant. Like, look at him. Harold is like beat up. King Harold. They took me in and gave me work after finding me. Okay, so she was not enslaved. They took me in and gave me work after finding me adrift at the brink of death. Thanks to their kindness, I was able to earn enough to eat and recover from my injuries. So they were actually helping her. But see, he assumed that she was taken against her will. I assumed that she was enslaved as well. But that was not the case. Little dolls? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Wait, no, he just said like it's a puny doll kingdom. Little dolls, what the hell is that supposed to mean? You just happen to be born big. Your strength is a quirk of fate. That's beautiful. That's kind of like with the fisherman, you know, how Arlong would talk about it like we were blessed, we are above humans because we are fishmen and we are 10 times stronger than them and all that. But here is Ida saying that it was a quirk of faith. Faith, you have this strength. You just happened to be born big. Oh, I like it. This is so beautiful. Don't kid yourself into thinking you're better than the humans, you arrogant disgrace. This kind of crap is why all us other giants are always lumped in with you Elbaf savages. So she's not from Elbaf. That kind of makes sense, because I don't think there would be someone with this ideology in Elbaf, or there is, but they're probably not speaking out. See, the world is so big. You thought that you already know everything, but then you meet someone and you learn new things, new experience that you have no idea is possible. But we can all learn. This is so beautiful, because I was wondering, like, how did this guy who they is saying is a scum became this benevolent king that everybody looks up to and who's just good, change Elbaf to become a country that prioritizes peace and knowledge and being kind, I love this. I was just born big. That realization, like, dang, I just got lucky. Oh, that's so nice. I feel like I have to stare into space for a little bit to let that sink in. And I feel like that's what Harold is doing right here. He's kind of like just sulking. He's like right there, but he's thinking, I was just born big. I just so happened to be this. Because then when you look at it that way, it becomes, it's not about you, but you just so happen to have these things. And so what do you do with this talent or the privileges that you came to the world with? It makes you think about how you should be living life and how you should be using what you have and not abusing it, That's nice. So there's no way that Loki's bad, okay? He looks like he has a personality, he has attitude, but he's not bad. Aw. So they all came back. And she helped them fix the place. And look at them. They're not even mad. They're like smiling at her. And we're probably grateful that, you came back to help us. Like, to apologize to us. That's a girl right there. Don't let her go. King Harold, are we setting sail? What are you guys spacing out for? Huh? Help them rebuild, you imbeciles. That miniature model city of theirs. Miniature? Because when you think about it, right? Because they're so tiny and he's so big. Even flicking their house would cause a disaster. And those people have to build those, like, for a long, long time. And there he is. Like, he could sneeze and 5 houses would be down. Like, just think about that. You just so happen to be big. It's not about you. Like, what you've done. You just happen to be this. I like it so much. The turnaround. Their construction techniques are completely different. We'll teach you some stuff for when you get back to Elbaf. Your use of spices is something to see. The cultural exchange. It's so beautiful. And this was like 100 years ago. 119? Something like that. And yet, the people like... And there was no judgment. It's like, yo, you guys are big, we are small. But look at this. We have this. We can show you, we can teach you. Oh, you guys have that? Can you show us? Can you teach us that? Oh my gosh. Is One Piece, I'm just wondering, has One Piece, like the manga, ever became a required reading in schools? Because you know how like something like Romeo and Juliet, you know, what is it? You know, like the George Orwell stuff. They are required readings in school when you take English, or at least here. I mean, probably in other places as well. But like those kinds of novels, they are required readings and you have to do like a paper on them and stuff. I feel like One Piece is just a little bit hard because it spans a long, long time. But stuff like this, isn't this revolutionary? Like reading it, and like it has pictures. Picture books are amazing, you know. People might look down on them, but I stand by picture books. They're beautiful. The lessons are great. Children learn from them way, way easily. And I feel like One Piece could do the same for kids. This is beautiful. How do you show people, like kids in a diverse community, that it's okay to be different and we can all live together and be peaceful? You know, like you don't have to hate people because they're different. We can take something from each other or like learn something from each other. One Piece should be a required reading in school. Shouldn't it? I've never eaten anything with this much flavor before. And the quality of your fabrics. That's so cute. Look at it. And oh my gosh. And I'm just gonna call her Ida right now. She goes to Harold, extends her hand, and is like, come. I'll show you. I'll show you how to be a better person. Even though you're big and they're small, you can all be good to each other. They're so sophisticated. Humans sure are good with their hands. And he had Harold bow down to the people. They were mad. But they probably accepted his apology because he apologized and fixed the mistake. Dang, Harold. You're like too arrogant. I'm strong. These people are weak. Dang. You got served. Oh my gosh, tiny babies. I guess he's playing with kids. Look at it like this, Harold. The destruction of anything in this world is a waste. They're dancing with the people. And they have that the Nika pose. You know, they're like this. And there's a moon. It's at night. And they're having fun. This is so much better than war. So much better than war. Peace is so much better than war. Oh. I was born on Samuanai Island in the South Blue. She's from South Blue. One thing led to another, and I ended up on these seas. I wonder. Because that's a whole story to tell. You went over the blood-soaked serpent. Are you talking about the red line? It is the red line. You know, like in the mural that Frankie saw with Miss Ripley. It was talking about a blood-soaked serpent. And people were saying that's probably what they call the red line. And it got confirmed here. Are you talking about the red line? Well, yeah, I did. But I can't go back now. Can't go back. Why? Come to Elbaf. We're not as savage as you think. That's what he says. Did he change the whole place just to have that narrative with Ida to tell her like, Yeah, we're not savages. Come to our come to Elbaf. Yeah, maybe I judge you too harshly. No. And how do I even say this? Harold looks so much better. He looks more handsome smiling like this, as opposed to how he looked when he was a scum. It makes you look better when you're good. You know, people would always say like, "Oh yeah, we like bad boys, mean girls," but at the end of the day, they look so much better when they're good. That's why I was attracted to Loki. He looks good. No, he doesn't. I don't know. Stop. King Harold has really changed. It's kind of creepy. Hopefully, it's just a face. No, he's a changed man. We love to see it. Elbaf 105 years ago. I can't remember if it was like 119 years ago before, but I would assume like about 10 years went past. Up until now, we've committed countless sins, and it's time we atone for them. What's wrong with you, Harold? He's doing it. He's doing it. Oh my gosh. As king, I intend to frequently travel overseas. I hope to extend a hand of reconciliation. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. I hope to extend a hand of reconciliation to our neighbors and learn from their cultures. Our land can become more prosperous if we learn from the world. This is so true, because Elbaf is kind of like Wano. They're very kept to themselves. They didn't venture out, or I mean, if they did, it was because they're pirates and they're terrorizing people, but they never really went on adventures, you know, not connecting to other people from outside their world. I love how he says, I hope to extend a hand of reconciliation to our neighbors and learn from their cultures, instead of just going to these places to conquer them, to make them submit. It's going there to make friends, not to plunder, but to ask them to show us and teach us their culture, and we take that with us and we can share it to other people as well, right? Because it's acknowledging them as their own people, not telling them this is how you live like I do because I am stronger than you. Gosh, like Harold, he came so far. Dory, Broggy, and the others will never stop running wild. And I guess they did, like they left, right? It was like about 102 years ago. So maybe they went out and kind of like never came back after this. I go way back with those two. They have always had an unusual disposition. They've never failed to treat humans fairly and honor. Well, that is true, I guess. They were very nice. Like when you first met them, they were like talking to Luffy and the crew, and they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, come eat with me," kind of thing, right? We can still hold on to our warrior ways, right? We may have to reconsider some traditions if other countries feel threatened. See, he still accommodates them. Like, we don't have to completely erase that side of us who's a warrior, but we might have to adjust some things, like not scaring them or threatening them when we go to see them. Because, I mean, we are already so big. People are going to be scared of us anyway. Zababa, what a change. Seems there's a tumultuous journey ahead. Harold is, no, Elbaf is blessed. I feel like we have to sit on that for a little bit. Who is saying this? Elbaf is blessed. Or are they saying this in a way that just being grateful because we happen to be big? So we have to be the bigger person, we have to be the bigger person. and we don't want to extend ourselves to other people and help them in different ways that we can. Say we exchange diplomats with other nations. We could build a deeper cultural understanding. Look at him. He's bringing like booze to other people. Look, he looks so happy. Not just that he looks more handsome than before, he looks good physically. He looks so happy and so content with what he has now. I see. So it's like a fancy hostage. It's like a fancy hostage deal. And that's not it at all. People need to forge connections. Otherwise, international cooperation is impossible. I can see now why he connected with the world government. He was probably thinking big at this point because he has reached out to different islands closer to Elbaf, probably, or like he said he's going to go on different trips overseas to connect with other people. And maybe after he achieved a big part of that, he went to the world government to connect with them because, you know, they're the top dog, basically. But then it was tragic. Sad. About 81 years ago, so it's been like 24 years since he made that announcement, that change in Elbaf. Eastern Fishing Village. You finally had the baby? Ida, Harold, congratulations. Thank you, Ida and I. Oh, that's right. Unfortunately, we can't recognize their marriage. Only pure blood can be permitted within the royal family. That's why Loki was kind of like shunned, like not very welcomed in the castle. Although they know that he is, you know, he's son, he's a prince, but he's not very welcome. Like, people are congratulating them, but they can't recognize the marriage. By pure blood, do they mean like just Elbaf giants or just ancient giants? Damn it, forgive me, Ida. All these issues boil down to culture. Our feelings alone won't change things. You're always welcome in our village, Ida. So she can't live in a castle, basically. So Loki can't live in a castle either. No, wait. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I was mistaking it. No, it was Hyrudin. Wait, what? What? I'm so confused. Oh, no. No, okay, wait. No, Loki. Okay, Loki is not Ida's. Okay, I was confused. No. This is Hyrudin. So Hyrudin is older than him? I'm so confused now. Oh my gosh. Isn't that great, Hyrudin? At least you can stay near your papa. So Hyrudin was okay to live in a castle then. But Ida has to stay in a village. Okay. Harold, meet your future bride. Lady Estrid carries the noble blood of the ancient giants. It has to be ancient then. She is a woman truly fit to become queen. I was born in Alcohol Village to the north. I am a student of the Earth Wind Arts. So this is Loki's mom. So Loki is younger than Hyrudin. Damn. I am fated to love you for the rest of my life. Forget about that Eastern woman and her bastard. Oh no, that's Elbaf Alcohol Village, daughter from a prominent background, Estrid. The energies here are aligned to the east. This won't do at all. The king's spirit. Okay, this girl likes astrology and stuff like that. Nothing against that. But The king's spirit is leaking out. Quick, shut the windows. I just don't think it matches Harold. What? And that mirror, it's positioned in a lethal 5-star configuration. Dispose of it. I mean, her name also feels very astrological. I'm probably missing the reference there, but it kind of sounds like it. What the? Meet Asura, the horse of good fortune. It's a fine steed, worthy of you, your majesty. Consider it a gift from my family. It's sure to bring you good fortune. It's huge. Why does it have 8 legs? Because it's an Asura. Ashra. Dang, that's a huge horse. Okay. Guards, take all of the jewels and gold to my room. Very Nami. The king's vicinity should be focused on the energies of earth and wind. Also, inform the servants that from today onward, the king and I will take all our meals on silver platters. Isn't that just an indulgence? The wives, I tell you, they play a huge part on like what the kings become, or even like a regular person, you know. And let's just say your partner like has a big part on how you would turn out. Because I mean, when he had Ida, when they first met, like look how he has changed. And now this girl comes in and she's like changing everything and making everything seem wealthy, that they are a royal family, you know, when Harold was not that kind of person anyway. 70-ish years ago, in this age, the rough seas still made travel between islands difficult. Elbaf's advanced navigation techniques intrigue other countries. There is a star which never moves called the Pole Star. Yeah, the Northern Star. Oh, really? King Harold, you met the fishmen? Ooh. Yeah, it's about time I even saw mermaids! Their people carry the blood of the ocean. In their country, a prince was born by the name of Neptune. And it wasn't just fishmen and mermen around. The sea creatures themselves were coming together in jubilation. Wow. This is kind of like Nolan telling people about what he saw overseas. Look at that, even bears listen to him. 63 years ago, West Castle Elbaf, while Harold was overseas. Congratulations, my queen. It's a healthy boy. His name is Loki. So Loki is younger than Hydrodine. I spoke with the king about it. Let me get a good look at my son's face. 63. He's 63. Ah, he's a demon child. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Oh, his eyes. That's why they had it covered. He has weird eyes. It's cat's eyes. It's cute. But how did he get it though? Was he cursed or something? Because both parents didn't have those eyes. How did he get that? Yeah, it's horrid. Your Highness, it's freaking me out. What is that? This thing can't possibly be mine. Your Highness, please calm down. Oh. Tell the king it was a stillbirth. They were gonna kill Loki. This is utterly unacceptable. Look at, he's cute though. He just has different eyes. It's cursed. Just look at it. It's a monster. I bet Ida took him. When the Prince of Elbaf stretched his arms into the air, no one was there to take the... No. No one was there to take those small hands in theirs. My baby. Your Highness, stop this. Wow, she was gonna kill him. That's the prince. It is said that the most unfortunate souls are those rejected from birth by their own mother. Oh, my baby Loki. No. I did not expect to cry today. Not Loki. That poor kid. Oh, babies need to be hugged. How dare you? I mean, I'm not shocked. I'm not even surprised that this lady would do that. But still, you're a mother. How dare you say that? The way the narrator was like, when the Prince of Elbaf stretched his arms into the air, no one was there to take those small hands in theirs. No baby hands. No. And you know how babies and kids, they cry, right? They cry all the time, mostly for attention. But there's a difference when they're, just faking crying just to get what they want. And when they're actually so sad or so sick, it breaks your heart. How can this lady, do this to her own kid? Look at him, he's crying. It breaks your heart when they cry. This evil lady, oh my gosh. This chapter is making me feel worse. Oh my gosh, I cannot. I'm already so clogged, and then this one had me crying. Listen to me. No child was born today. I forbid you from telling anyone. Oh shoot, they threw him? Because something was coming down to the realms of the dead. Maybe that's why he was close to those animals, because he actually lived there. Oh, my poor baby. Where are you going? Off with her head! I'm returning to my village. I never want to give birth again. Your Highness, Captain. It's coming from the realm of the dead. The realm of the dead? What about it? The baby. The baby's climbing up. Oh! No! My boy! No! It is kind of creepy, but damn, this baby was climbing. Oh God, in the cold. He can't even speak yet. He's like, oh, I mean, his eyes are probably special. There's something about that. Maybe he's a child of destiny too. Oh, this poor evil baby, look at him. Oh my gosh. I mean, to be fair, I would also be scared if I birthed this baby. But damn, that's still your baby. I'll break next week. It's okay. It's okay. And I can recover from my sickness and it would be good. Soon after, Queen Estrid collapsed due to ill health. Dispose of the child. It's becoming clear this was foretold long before it came into the world. It is said that King Harold will someday be slain by... Oh. They had a prophecy. That King Harold will someday be slain by his own son. Enough with this crazy talk. Meanwhile, Harold struggled against the walls of diplomacy. Blocked by the world government again. Why can't countries just be free? Oh, so he was having trouble with the world government. Okay. Hey, he's your little brother. Don't you want to see the little guy? If he's not your kid, Mom, then there's no way I can call him my little brother. See, Ida is just so happy. Oh, sweetie, you're so cute, even when you say such awful things. From then on, every misfortune that struck Elbaf was chalked up to Loki's curse. The cursed prince is born. Okay. That makes sense why they call him the cursed prince. From the moment he was born, because of his eyes, because they were different, he was already cursed. And then there was this prophecy about a son slaying the king. And because he's different, he looks evil, they just assumed that it was going to be Loki. I mean, it was true. He did kill his dad, but for reasons. This poor kid. It's amazing that he still grew up like this. You know, like Loki. Now I see how the way he talks, you know, he's rough and he can sound mean, and people would say things to him like, yeah, he's exactly that. He's an accursed prince, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like that's his way of protecting himself. You know, if I act the way that they expect me to, then, you know, that's just who I am, kind of thing. But the way he was talking about, oh, I don't want to relive that day again, I feel like he was very soft at that time, and like the goodness in him spoke during like then. So it's really interesting to me that he still grew up having that kind of heart, considering how he was born into this world, and that was the first thing, you know, like nobody would even touch him or hug him. And then he was thrown from the sun realm to the realm of the dead, and he freaking climbed up the thing as a baby. Okay, as a baby. Look at that evil child, so cute. But he climbed that up. Look, he's bleeding and all that. He just got a tiny boo-boo on here from falling. Oh gosh. I wonder what his eyes, like, what does that do? Did he get like powers from that? Like, why are his eyes like that? They look like cat's eyes. Dang. And just because you are different, people just everything. Because it said from then on, every misfortune that struck Elbaf was chalked up to Loki's curse. You guys cursed him. He was just born different. But then everything bad that happens, maybe like if there's a storm, if like there's a fire, it's because of Loki. Because of Loki. That sucks. Having to live that kind of life. Like the only way I feel like he was still able to keep his good heart even now was because he met one person that made him still hold on to that humanity, that goodness in him. Like one person. Just like how for Harold it was Ida, you know, for Luffy it was Shanks kind of thing. For Law it was Corazon. It was that, right? You only need one person in your life who would believe in you, who would keep you grounded, who would tell you that you matter. I wonder who that person is. I wonder if it's that person that he was talking on the phone. I forgot what that person's called. Like, we didn't get a name, but it was like a royal someone. But I wonder if it's that person, because it sounded like the only friend that he has. Oh, I want to learn more, but they break next week. No. I hope I didn't miss anything this chapter. I won't be surprised if I did. I'm so sorry. The last chapter I totally forgot. I totally dismissed and did not see that tattoo on Shanks's arm. I'm sorry. But dang, this is so beautiful. I like it. There were not even a lot of pages in this chapter, but it told so much story. Like, how does Oda even do that? It spanned like so many years, maybe 40, 50 years in just this chapter. Imagine this in the anime though. It's so good. It was one encounter that changed Harold. One encounter. And Ida is just so positive, so grateful, so beautiful. She changed. Like, can you imagine that? It's this one girl from, did you say South Blue? She had to go through so much. We don't even know what happened to her. Like, she was washed ashore kind of thing. That's why the people in that island helped her. And she said she crossed a red line, but she can't go back now. That's so sus. I wonder what that's about. But like this one girl, not even from the New World, not even from the Grand Line. One girl, she changed a whole country. Change a whole country because she was fighting for what's right, because she was being good, she was being kind to every kind. Like, yo, this is so beautiful. Oh, she's amazing. I like her. I hope we see more of her, but I'm kind of scared that in this flashback, if we do see more of her, it's her dying. And Hydrodine, even back then, was not very fond of Loki. Why did I think that Loki was older? Dang. But like the difference though, like look at the difference. The way, what's his name? Harold looked like when he was his past self, and after he got served by Ida. He looks so much more handsome. Like, or he looks like a man. Oh, it's so nice. But dang, that lady. I mean, okay, Estrid, thank you for bringing Loki into the world. But damn you, fam. Damn you. Come on. Okay, like, honestly, I'd be scared too if that baby came out of me. But that's your baby. It's fine. He's my baby now. We don't care, girl. Loki's our baby. Oh, there are translation notes. Earth Wind Arts. This would be the Feng. If translated, it's a clear reference to Feng Shui, which is wind water. Okay, that makes sense. This week, Elbaf was romanized with the PH spelling for the first time within the manga's artwork itself. We have decided not to update at this time due to the inconsistency it would cause in our previous chapters. We hope to fix all the previous chapters in one batch at the end of the arc, assuming no new information presents itself. Okay. Samuanai can literally mean not chilly. We believe it's just a pun on Samu Kunai. Hokkaido has a few place names that end in nai, so maybe it's a joke contrasting the cold of Hokkaido with the tropical nature of our South Sea, South Blue. Okay. Thank you. Those are nice notes. Okay. Dang. That was good. That was a good chapter. Oh, gosh. And that's all for me today, I guess. I have lots to do. But let me know if there's anything I missed or what you thought of this chapter. Let me know down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.